Hey, this is Kevin. I'm back for another video for YouTube presenting my British World War II Army for Flames of War. It's quite an extensive collection, but I really built it for the end of the war with the invasion of Normandy, Operation Overlord, and into the Operation Plunder, Operation Varsity, and the push on the Elbe. I really enjoy modeling. I can't say that I'm a World War II expert, so I'm just filming what I've built. To be honest with you, I can't remember all of the names of the tanks, but I really enjoyed modeling and painting this army. A couple of the pieces I bought from people that were selling some of their tanks. I learned quite quickly how to put stowage on, dust it. Still don't know if I got quite got the markings correct, but since I spent a lot of time in Germany, especially in the north recently, I've really enjoyed spending time on the Weser River, the Elbe, the Rhine. I've pretty much followed the Corps as they pushed into upper and northern Germany, following both the 51st Highland Division, the 3rd Canadian Division, the British 3rd Division, and actually tracing their route. Spent a lot of time in Holland, going through Operation Market Garden, spending time walking the fields, driving, and understanding the difficulty that the British Army actually had on their push on Germany. So I have a unique appreciation for these chaps and these lads that fought so hard in 1944, 1945. The army was built to allow me to pretty much put anything into the field. I've got regular British infantry, tank divisions. I have a guards division, airborne, and it's really quite a versatile force. Just recently I spent some time in Haltern, Germany, which is a place that I've really studied. It's a crossing of the Rhine by the 17th Airborne Division of the U.S., accompanied by the British 7th Armour. And this was a British Rhine crossing, which really allowed Montgomery's 21st Army Group to push into rural Germany. Really fascinating. And so a lot of the army was built with these type of engagements in mind. I particularly like the Guards Division that turned out very nicely for me. It's exquisitely painted. So I think that the individual images that I'm going to include with this, you can maybe zoom in a little bit more and see them. The Flame of War figures are fun to paint. They're a little bit smaller 15s than I'm used to painting with my Ancients or Napoleonics, but I really do enjoy the tanks. These are all Flames of War tanks. I didn't do as much camouflage and netting on them as I would like, but I really enjoyed doing the comets, and enjoyed painting some of the other vehicles that were out there. Some of the command vehicles, and here, the Challengers, the Churchills. I probably could have spent a little bit of extra time on those, but the Flames of War, the way that they've built things, with the diorama bases, you can really put a lot of detail and effort. I tried to put antennas on my vehicles, maps, of different types of terrain pieces to kind of give it a little bit of a flavor. But basically, this was, as I'd mentioned before, an army that really relied very, very heavily on its artillery and its precision with its artillery, and fast-moving, resilient tanks, not as strong as their opponents on the field, but I think the British Army was built to win. Their infantry was some of the toughest the world had ever seen. That's my opinion. And so I really enjoyed building and creating this army that you see. So, I really like the flames that we're being able to put, pieces of stowage on vehicles, doing, grease and dust, and really trying to model. I'm not the best modeler in the world. I'm learning. But I think that it turned out quite nicely. I might take another pass over the vehicles and maybe try to make them look a little bit more realistic. But in the end, I'm quite pleased with how it turned out. Put some comments, subscribe, let me know what you think. Tell me if there's something that I could do better, if there's something that I've done wrong or right. I'd love to have your comments and your feedback. Thank you very much.